Give me a sec, boys. We're getting set up. Just give me a sec. Hope everyone's doing well. Got a lot to talk about. Hey, Shrek. Hey, welcome. Let me post a linky in the chatty. All right. Just wow. Hope everyone's doing well. A long day. Can you tell me where the next vibrator level is? Right above the melting pot, next to the cheese. Don't cut it, boys. Don't cut the cheese. Man. Got some good stuff to talk about, though. Got some really good stuff. I need some music in the background tonight, boys. We need music in the background. What should we listen to? I'm kind of in like a little bit of a hipsty type mood tonight, you know? A little bit. Congrats on the nice Clove move. Clove was fun. It was fun. What are we looking at right now? Everyone obviously wants to talk AMC, getting that extreme pinching action still going there. Pretty wild if you ask me. Still getting that action. Everyone and their mama's talking about AMC. Everyone's coming out of the woodworks. It was kind of the biggest news you've had so far on AMC. Like, till this date, the biggest, most bullish, the craziest news you've had. Confirmation, basically, of naked shorting. And yeah, it is what it is. So I want to go over one thing before we get too started. Now, this is going to be an assumption, so bear with me. But I want to break this down, and maybe I was a little bit unclear in the video. Okay, so let's talk about this statement here. Okay. I think he adjusted this. I feel like he adjusted this. Okay, so anyways, so as of June 2nd, 501 million, we'll say 502 million total outstanding shares. And there's 4.1 million apparent retail. It doesn't say retail. I feel like there was another tweet that I'm missing. I don't know why, but it's not there. 4.1 million people own, theoretically, AMC, and then institutions theoretically own 25%. Now, this was as of June 2nd. I don't know if this was after Wednesday, before Wednesday, what exactly happened. When people started to cover, people started to get out and sell. I don't know. I would assume this was after hours when this was checked. I could be wrong. That's to be decided. I don't know yet. But what I will say is that 4.1 million is almost a million more than Adam Aaron told us, a few months ago. That's pretty big news. 4.1 million average of owning, 120 shares. I want that to be known that that's not just retail, in my opinion. I think I might have been misleading in the video. 4.1 million, I believe, is retail and institutions in the stock. That's what I think is being said here. I wish he maybe would have said just retail and then institutions own X%. I don't know. But even if 80% and 20% is, net short, with the average of 120, you can do the simple math right there, right? It doesn't add up, I mean, let's do some math class, baby. 410 times 120. This is just rough also, right? And then minus 501. So, there's net 100 million shares short right now as of June 2nd. So, I mean, we can be generous and say half of those covered, which I don't believe half covered, right? And it's even showing in the data that those numbers, weren't shorts that were returned. They were just borrowed shares, which could have been for margin and things like that. So it still doesn't add up. It doesn't add up, in my opinion. So, my opinion. And sorry, yeah, I know I messed up. So it should have been plus, and then minus 501. I'm moving a little slow today, boys. So theoretically, there can only be 9 million shorts or available, right? That can't be naked, right? Because everyone owns so much of the stock, so it's pretty crazy. So yeah, so about 20% of that would be considered institutions. The other 80% would be considered retail, from my understanding. I could be wrong. So people are saying the 4.1 million doesn't include institutions. He doesn't necessarily say that. There was another tweet what I could have swore said individual shareholders, and I believe that's what it's saying right here. This is individual shareholders, institutions included, or 4.1 million. I believe that's what it's saying right here. And then comma, and you own retail, who he's talking to, 80% of the stock. So I think this is saying there's 4.1 million shareholders, okay, people that own the stock, and then 80% are retail. I believe that's what he's saying. Because then he says the average shareholder owns 120 shares, which I believe is including institutions, which would be kind of crazy, but still pretty crazy. And then it says, and the US and abroad. So, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're counting other countries or they're missing stuff from other countries. I want to make that clear. But he does say in this tweet, the US and abroad. So, hi, Dad. That's pretty big, in my opinion. I don't want to jump to conclusions or, get too far on right field and just go crazy, but yeah. So that's pretty wild. Now I want to point out this right here. I believe the downside we saw today, one, was more shorting. I 100% believe there was more shorting going on. And then I also believe that this is kind of being affected by GameStop as well. But it's worth mentioning, immediately when that tweet came out, we had downward pressure immediately to the downside, okay? It was literally immediate, pushing us down to like $45, $46 on the after hours. So they're digging themselves a hole. I like what we see. I like I said in my video, I've never been more bullish on the stock. As of right now, I've never been more bullish. Let's go price prediction by the end of the week. Okay, so end of the week. I don't know if we're going to see too much upside going into tomorrow. I could be wrong. I totally could be. Just from a price action standpoint, what I want to point out is you got rejected twice. You double topped here on the weekly, which is typically pretty bad and shows a retrace. So you did get pushed down. Depending where we open up tomorrow, okay, the areas that I'm watching right now, I'm watching 41, this 41, 42, and then 32. This 32 right here is the absolute bottom, in my opinion. I don't think we come down below that. I could be wrong, but I see that being a major, major, major support. So if we come down there, I would possibly enter almost into all-in positions on options. Now, dates, I don't know exactly, but that would be such a winning opportunity, in my opinion, that I would be forced to go very heavy into those positions if we come down there. Now, I don't know how likely it is, but that's what I've been eyeballing, and we really haven't got that retest. Even when we came down to 37, I thought that we would then, but we didn't. We came down to the daily open. We never tested that monthly level, and this was also those previous all-time highs there as well. So that's what I like to see there. But looking at tomorrow, I'm not necessarily it's Thursday as well. So Thursday and Friday historically for AMC have been like the worst performing days during the week. Friday specifically, if you round up the days and you statistically go red versus green ending Fridays, the red definitely outweighs the green. So I think personally, I believe Friday will be the time to buy and get options. Now, we could start skyrocketing off of this. I need to read a little bit more on GME's earnings call. I didn't get to listen to it. I was very busy today on the after hours, so I wasn't able to listen or anything like that. I need to do some DD on that. But I think tomorrow the big catalyst is going to be, can GME bolster these other stocks as well, because that's really going to help. Although I do believe the news behind AMC, like I said, it's the most bullish it's ever been. You don't get any better. There's no stronger news you could have received. Nothing like that. That was as good as it could have been. There's only 420 institutions that own the stock. You can look it up. I'm not. Did I say anything against that? That's why I said it's likely in that tweet with Adam Aaron that he's talking that institutions are involved in that as well. They're included into this number, right? So I would assume like in that 4.1 million, 420 institutions are just lumped into that, right? And then that's why he says, and you own more than 80% of the stock. Now I could be wrong how I'm interpreting this, but yeah. So yeah. So it is what it is. People might think I don't know if people think he's lying. I don't know. Like, obviously, people in the chat think he's lying because he said that the U.S. and abroad. Now, he might have to do this for security reasons because they've done maybe like they have some shares from other countries, and you can't disclose that all of them haven't been counted because it might be speculation. However, I would say that I don't think he's lying about anything, but there's probably just some lines he can't cross. You know, he did tip us off with the naked shorting, as crazy as it might sound. When his pants fell down, right? Or the camera fell down. He was tipping us off with naked shorting. It's crazy. What a guy, actually. Like, you know, every time I kind of think, Adam Aaron, I don't really like you, he kind of does something like that, and it's like, wow, pretty surprising. Tyler, you see Jacob Frankel, former SEC enforcement lawyer on CBC, left has some money effing epic. This is getting serious for Abe's hold. I did not. If you can send me a link in the Discord, I'd appreciate it. Like I said, I've been like, today was a really busy day, and then after hours, I was with some family. On the 18th, it's going to war on Monday. Next week is huge. Next week is like reckoning week. In my opinion. He said global in the interview with Trey very clearly. So are we still buenos nachos? We are muchos buenos nachos, mis abuelos. We are muchos buenos nachos. Okay? We're looking good. Any truth to the 14 delays to buy rumors? I have no evidence to prove that, so I can't say anything. CPI tomorrow. I think CPI is probably going to be negative. But I do think that I don't know if it's going to hurt AMC by any means. Tyler, you see the Ortex tweet about the shares being returned? Yes, I mentioned that yesterday in my video that was most likely the case because it didn't add up, right? So what he's talking about, I covered in my latest video as well. But the video yesterday, I said that there's no way that they're returning shorted shares because the stock doesn't represent. Like if you look at the stock, so like with the 30 mil that were returned, maybe we can say maybe those were returned, right? You got a major move up. Okay. And there was another 19. I was like, maybe. And then there was another 10 mil. And I was like, well, no, there's no way this is 10 mil. You know, that doesn't make logical sense. So that was my opinion on that. But obviously we looked strong. And that news was extremely bearish. Bullish. That news combined with what Adam Aaron gave us was huge. Like that's like icing on the cake. Like I said, it's like what you needed to know. Yeah. Did you watch the Lou's recent video? I think they're delaying order shares by days. It's possible. I haven't watched Lou's video. Today I haven't watched anything, so it's hard to say. Any news prediction for CPSH? I know. I haven't looked. Growth stocks like that I haven't been touching lately. It's been short-term trades right now. The market's in a pretty interesting situation. Be honest, we're about to be rich on AMC soon. Some of us know it. Some of us feel it. Some of us hate the fact that we didn't buy more. I think it looks really good, but like the options, I think it's gonna like want people to buy it in. But like me, I'm always looking for the best opportunities for getting into options. I'm not pushing too heavy. That was my mistake last week. I pushed too much in on Wednesday or Thursday. Sorry. When I should have been buying only on Friday. That was my mistake last week. I might miss something. I might miss an entry maybe or getting in at a cheaper price, but Fridays are typically the best day for options on AMC. You put calls for the same week or next one. It just depends. Usually I don't do the same week though. I don't know how many days they're being delayed. But I don't like to talk about something if I don't have some sort of backing on it. You know what I mean? I don't want to spread rumors or, hype that could, just be, flattened and falsified, So I don't want to go on that or talk about stuff like that. Unless I have the information. If someone can send me the information on Twitter, I'll talk about it. But yeah. While you are focused on AMC, they will attack 50 other companies. Give this stupid dog a bone. How much time normally shorters have to cover? You can see on Ortex how much time they have to cover. Discord is vibrating every single day. What's the BAM tweet? Let's look at what BAM's tweeting. Guy's an idiot. I don't want to talk about him. What's your thoughts on June 18th $40 calls? Those are pretty expensive. Oh, well, you're talking about the expiring in the money. Those are huge. Those are huge. Tyler, my loins have been vibrating. Is this a good indicator that I'm bullish? When the loins are vibrating, the stock is melting, boys. Okay? If your loins are vibrating, the stock is melting. Just know that. It's melting up. ZOS. AMC orders being delayed. I would love to see like y'all's links or anything y'all have to AMC being delayed. I would love to read it and go over it right now if you guys have it. That's actually funny. But yeah, so link me on Twitter. My name on Twitter is Option Drops. Yes, right. Option Drops. Tyler Wilson right there. Okay. So just link them to me on there. I think everything BAM says is the opposite. I don't trust. Look at the inflow volume on AMC today. It was greater than the outflow, but yeah, we were down 10%. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, we got attacked. That was pure. That was just an attack. 100%. Talk how long before the SEC does their job? Impossible. That's $1 million question right there. I'll consider selling a share at XXX. Denial. Is Jonas holding lots in Clove? I think holding Clove was a mistake. I got out of that early this morning. I posted the tweet on that. Yeah, it did the same thing almost as a rocket. Do you think we fully got around 30 before we retire? It's possible, but $32 is the monthly support when we have not tested it yet. You need to know that it's the monthly support. And those are the ones saying the buys are delayed. If he just Lou has been, some of his theories have been on point. I will say that Lou's theories about like it coming from algos and stuff make logical sense. But I don't want to talk about stuff if I don't know it. You know what I mean? Like it does make sense that orders are being delayed. It makes sense. But I don't want to discuss something if I don't know it to be factual. You know what I mean? Like, and that's dangerous. Dude, I'll be rich next week. Charlie Vids discover they are shorting yeah. If there are any questions, I'm trying to see if there's any good questions. Now, like tomorrow, if we open up down, which I don't see us opening up on the downside for a number of reasons. I just don't. Like I said, this is like the greatest news you could have got on AMC. Like looking at it, I'm like, wow. Like the fact that Ortex released their stuff this morning, and then the fact that AMC followed it up, Adam Aaron followed up with his comments. It's like it's the perfect storm. Like it's perfect. You know what I mean? So I really like that. But the thing that I'm like a little bit will be annoyed with is if we start moving down anyway, it'll be annoying because it'll most likely ruin some of the just like the price action look. So that will be very annoying. But I still remain bullish even without any technicals in my opinion. Like I'm just that bullish on what was said today, on those two things, the Ortex information and then what Adam Aaron said. That was icing on the cake. That's just a random. I'll look at this video in a bit. I'll look at this one. Thanks for sitting with me 5 times. Let's go to AMC. How was the volume was pretty low today, I believe. Yeah, 130. We haven't seen under 200 mil in almost 3 weeks. It's looking like, right? Yeah, since May 24th. Is that wild or what? It's been that much volume lately. That's insane. That's just insanity. Like to really think about how much we've been moving, right? Like just absolute insanity how strong we've been. So, Chance of hitting 10K, it's pretty wild. Will you buy Tilray calls for August 20th? No, never, no. I join your Discord and your Patreon. Do you do option trading signals to follow? I post my personal trades. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's just my personal trades, what I'm doing. They're not signals. I'm not. People like, I'll post my trade in the last one, like, hey, should I get in this play? I'm like, I don't know what you should get into. Like, you know what I mean? I just post what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I answer questions. I'm live typically all day long, talking to people in there, answering questions, stuff like that. But like, it's not some get rich quick scheme. It's like, you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty transparent with everything though in there. But it's full. So if you paid like the $5 thing, like you're not gonna be able to get in. It's like the membership is full. So volume doesn't go up. Does everything else not matter? I think it's gonna get an influx of volume most likely, but if you're on the channel regularly, you know I'm pessimistic. So when I come into a trade, if I really like something, I try to find reasons to talk me out of it, to find a negative reason. But on AMC right now, I cannot find a negative right now. Okay, and I feel like I've been saying this, but it's coming more to the point where I'm like, it doesn't make sense that it's not going to continue. I don't see a logical reason for it to not continue after the information released today. Tyler, what are you doing with 78 contract? Depends if you're in the money on those contracts. If you're in the money, I would have already taken profits a long time ago. Options looking juicy. Yeah, the IV's down. I mean, let's look. AMC implied volatility. Let's look. I already know it's down. I haven't even looked, but I can just tell by looking at the. I can just tell by looking at it that it's strong. One sec. So I'm trying to pull this up really quick for you guys. Also, guys, I appreciate if you like the video. It really does help out. It does. Okay, so we have implied volatility. We'll bring out that moving average. We're coming back down towards that moving average, pushing down pretty quick. I mean, yeah, this is kind of the time that people typically look at those options to get them, you know, when you're coming down like this. I think the chart can be deceiving sometimes. In my opinion, I think it's pretty deceiving right now. Now, like I said, the two really big buy zones, 41, 42, and then 32. 32 is, I mean, like 32.5, 33 is huge. That's the craziest. Root opinion, I told everyone Root is going to squeeze. And Root's doing it with little to no volume, just so you know. Like Root pushed up to 14, almost $15. It's still strong right now. It didn't even dip that bad. It did get a lot of 43 millions, a decent bit, but it's still nothing crazy. You know what I mean? You know, this thing can definitely run more. 100% it can run more, especially if it gets that volume. You know what I mean? It's not even close to some of these other stocks with volume. If it starts getting the volume, it'll go crazy. But yeah, it's a Root. That was nice to see. You know, I love being right. It's a cool feeling. It's definitely why we do it. We love to be right, but hope people made money on it, you know? Are you getting it right away at open with options? No, probably not. No. I want to wait till Friday. I think Friday is the best time to make that decision. I believe shorts will try to push this down into Friday. They want to push this down as much as possible, guys. Am I dipping into clove again? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Pretty strong dip. Yo, I want some music. What do you guys want to listen to? What are you guys trying to listen to? I need some music. I don't really care about being monetized. I care more about having fun. Any music? Any takers? Cleveland Cliffs looks primed for a run. It's being heavily moved up by Wall Street bets. Steel is very strong. Don't get me wrong, but it's being moved by Wall Street bets. So you need to be careful. You gotta be careful. So yeah. If we listen to Juice, it's gonna be on Spotify, so it's not gonna be like the best stuff. But I don't care. I don't care. Actually, I kind of listen to some Logic.
Welcome to the No Pressure Program.
I love how I asked and then I picked my own music.
Good evening. This is Logic. Very happy I am to be back in the United States and back on the
Hey, let's just vibe, boys. Let's just vibe tonight, boys. Talk stocks. Ask your questions.
Tonight's a direct turn. Nobody argued the point. A lot of people asked us to do it.
Just relax, boys. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip, boys.
Personally, I've never met anybody who didn't like stories. Not tonight. What we do have is
What's your next? I told you so. Hey, hey. I can only tell people so much, you know.
little escapade of mine involving a couple of planets which shall is responsible. Doesn't really matter. A story doesn't have to
$50 we're closing the money. Cash machine by Shelly. What's God? Word of Kyler. I mean, honestly, like, what you're looking for is, in the best possible world, we get sideways action and close like right here. That's the best possible scenario in my opinion. Well, for like making money, right? You might get an instant push up. You might. If GameStop comes out strong, I believe AMC moves with it. If GameStop hurts tomorrow, I believe AMC stays with it as well. But I would love to see sideways action. Why? Because IV would continue to drop. I'm almost positive we're going to push next week with these $40 calls expiring. The more calls are going to start to cover on Friday as well. I just feel so confident that I just want this to stay here as long as possible. That's on $8 option for 611. Stupid risky. Do you think it's a good idea to sell your shares and come in at a lower price? I want to help the cause, but I heard it, not financial advice. I'm not worried about shares because that's why I preached options so much, is so people wouldn't have to worry about shares, because I knew how much money you can make from options instead of shares. So if you put like $2,000 into shares, right, then I was like, why not just put $300-400 into options? Because you'll make 4 or 5x of what you put into shares at a quicker rate with options as well. And so that's why people are buying have these options in the Discord and stuff. They made their money, and now they don't even care about their shares. They're just letting them ride, right? Because they're still bringing money back in. They've already made their initial investment, and they're killing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. You know, like, it's hard to say. Selling shares for me, it's not even like a thought in my mind. Did you see that they shorted ETFs 100%? Yeah, I saw that. I'm telling you guys, it was. I'm I'm not the one to scream manipulation. I'm not the one to scream wolf and moan and cry about movement when we don't get you what you expect. But I am telling you, it instantly dropped when they announced the bullish news from Adam Aaron. Instantly. I'm telling you, they're just gonna try to hold it down for Friday. So that's why I said, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a quick drop. Shares, I still have them all. Yeah, I don't care about shares. Magic City Hippies, Water Your Garden. In a sec. How do you feel about puts on CLNE? CLNE tomorrow, I like puts on it. I do. I love it. Puts on them tomorrow. If it keeps running up. If it runs like to 15, yeah, I like it a lot. I don't do spreads now. Ugh. But yeah, it's hard to say what we're gonna, because it is. If this was Monday, I would be like tomorrow we're gonna gap up, right? And we probably do gap up tomorrow, like high possibility, right? But I'm telling you, like it wouldn't surprise me if they try to short the hell out of it and hold us down for Friday. So when they usually end up covering options they sold. Wednesdays typically are big days for that. What about GME or calls getting hammered? At the end of the day, yeah, they're getting hammered. GameStop, they beat earnings pretty well. Let's go. Okay, like their EPS. This was the big thing for me. It was this EPS. Typically shows that they're becoming profitable. They went from a negative, so when they're in parentheses, it means it's negative. So they're negative 64, they went to negative 45. That's really good. They killed. And then revenue did well too. Like all in all, I mean, they killed earnings. Like you don't do too much better than that. You can't ask for too much more. New CEO. I mean, I think they're killing it right now, man. I think they're doing well. I think they're doing fantastic. And I think that the price that you saw the movement on it, like, didn't represent the movement on it. Like, it was telling you, look strong. I expect tomorrow to be a red day for the indexes, though, with CPI data coming. We'll see. What's Fintel at? Let's look at Fintel. 4 million available. That went up. B went down. I don't know how you take a beat on Clove. The thing skyrocketed this morning. But I exited half immediately, and then I exited like another half later. So yeah. Am I doubling down Friday? I don't have any options on AMC. I cut them. So I'm looking to get into them. Yeah, it's a good time. I think $32, $33 is like a huge support. I think it's an astronomical, massive, huge. It's like the support of supports. It theoretically should hold up extremely strong. $70 calls. The Dixie looks really good. $70 calls look really good for next week. Looks insane. Clove is owned mostly by institutions. Yeah, retail owns it too. But like, I think people to say Clove owned by institutions is bad. Like, that's stupid. Like, that's like saying like if someone you don't like shops at a grocery store, you can't go there. You know what I mean? Like, that's irrational thinking. No. Moon Lambo, soon Lambo. What do you do in Discord? What I do in my Discord, I talk about stocks all day. But it's full, so it doesn't matter. You heard Korea bought 225 million shares? I didn't hear that. Send me a link if that's true on Twitter. Option drops is my name on Twitter. Just send me a link. Yeah, Root did crazy. Root went wild. Are you going to buy her around lunch if it's our trade sideways? I want to wait till Friday. I might buy a little bit tomorrow, but Friday's gonna be the big day for me, I think. You still have AMC shares, Correctamundo, yes. I posted in a video I bought like 650 last week. Hedgies are just going wild on the shorts. They're just like, man, it's a joke. You know? Dude, Joyner kills this song, to be honest. Joyner does kill this. Good song. Guys, stop with the how many days are our orders being. I don't know. I can't answer that. AMC looks like it's gonna go wild. It does, but it could take longer than people expect. I don't know if it just goes instantaneously. It's not Clove. It's not Wish. It's not any of these others. You know what I mean? Like look at what AMC and Gmi are doing. Like it's like, in my opinion, like it's like imagine like imagine that there's like elites, and then there's like alphas, and then there's like betas, right? And in my opinion, AMC and GameStop are the alphas. They are just steadily going up at crazy rates, right? Just going up. And then you have your betas, right? You have like Wish, right? Boom. You got Rocket kind of doing similar things. You got Bed Bath & Beyond kind of doing it. You have some of these other ones, BlackBerry. You know, you have other ones that kind of hype behind them, but they're not AMC, they're not GME. Those are holding value up at these crazy levels, right? At like 400% value of what they were before, right? So like people are concerned, but I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Like they're following like the trend and stuff. Like I'm so strong on them, man.
Gonna be great too. Brick by brick, building a wall that no one could break. Flip by flip, glad I could help so you could be straight in life's a trip.
Someone just sent this to me. Thank you, Lame. Korean Veteran snapped 225 million of AMC shares from Monday through Thursday, according to. Well, it's probably, I don't know if that's in and out or if that's like they own that many right now. That's an interesting question. But like I don't doubt that there's other people in other countries owning it. You know what I mean? Like I think now we just have it on paper and we have like the evidence that we want. You know what I mean? So that's what's you know, more and more is coming out. Like it's just like it's crazy what's coming out right now. It's crazy. Hey Tyler, do you have any thoughts on Spike on reverse repo? I don't think, like, guys, if I had $1 for every single theory, I'd have $4, you know? But seriously, I'm not getting like lost and stuff if I can't prove. If I can't prove it, I don't want to talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not that I'm against it. I just like I don't want to spread mass hysteria of hopes and dreams on stuff. You know what I mean? Because when you start hoping and dreaming, you start investing based on emotions and not off of facts. And right now, what I'm bullish on are the facts that are being thrown at us. And I don't even think you need to see all these like these side stories that are bullish. You know what I mean? You don't need the like. I mean, Korea. Like this is insane. What's going on? Like stop being concerned with the crazy delays and stuff. Like who cares? Like the fact of the matter is you're as bullish as you've ever been. Like, you know what I mean? Like take a second and just be like, you know what, like take a second and be like, look how far you've come. Like, honestly, now you have YouTubers on Fox News almost every day. You have them going on CNBC. You have naked shorts being admitted on CNBC. You have every news station now talking about naked shorting. You have people on your side on these stations as well now. You have a share count showing that 4.1 million people own AMC stock abroad, whatever it may be, and there's probably more out there. And the average share owner has 120, saying that there's like only 10 million room for shorts when there's proven that there's more than that. Like, I don't know why people want more. Like, that's the problem. Like, just sit down and be like, even if like we don't need to talk about the crazy like theories and hopes and dreams, because there's probably illegal stuff going on out there. There probably is. And you can't prove it. You don't work at the SEC, so I'm sorry, but it doesn't really matter because you can't prove it. But if you look at what you're being given and what's in front of you and you focus on the actual facts, you don't need the other stuff with it. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been trying to burn in people's heads. If you focus on the facts, that's all you need to follow is just the facts. You know what I mean? And the fact of what you can prove right now is incredibly bullish stuff. And I don't need to have a theory to know there's manipulation. I mean, when the bullish news came out, we got shot straight down. Do I think investors sold right then? No. I don't think most investors even can sell or even selling after hours personally. So it's like just chill. Like, I'm not the channel for you if you want hype, if you want to talk about theories and like ancient aliens and stuff. That's not me. I'm not gonna fill your head and make you smile and give you a fist bump and say, yeah, this is the theory, bro. That's not me. It's not me. Don't hassle me. I'm local. Firm handshakes, boy. Firm handshakes. King Los. What is that? Is it on here? It's not on here. It's gotta be on Spotify for me to play it. I'm only playing Spotify. I am the options champion. God bless. No, I don't trade in the after hours because I trade options. SQQ, I like it a lot. Tomorrow. Green Day tomorrow? No. Well, for the economy, no. AMC, possibly. Let's play some Roblox. If we're playing anything, we're playing Roulette, and I'm not playing Roulette right now. Newbie here didn't know better. I sold, and I learned 2 for 11. What's a reasonable strike price? A lot of them are cheap. Would you sell 611 options at a loss or roll next week? I don't like rolling. But it might be a good chance to roll right now, to be honest. I don't know. Clove puts are looking nice. Be careful into tomorrow. Be careful. Clove has real short squeeze potential. Low market cap isn't that high. The float's pretty low. Like, I like it. I think Clove looks good. And Hindenburg's the primary person shorting it, so I like him. Text gonna run soon. I don't know. It's dangerous. Y'all well dressed, but you ain't got soul and you just can't sew it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, I got a few songs I can sell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was hell nah, boy. Probably too late to get SQQ in the morning, probably. It's either gonna pump immediately or it's gonna go flat or go down. Like, it's either like, yeah, it's like, it's either goes up immediately or it doesn't go up at all. Because CPI data. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to Todd on backs. Are the aliens here to see? Yeah, right. Yeah, because inflation numbers. Yeah. Yep. It was a low risk play, in my opinion. I think it's at a pretty low spot. If you look at SQQ, you're at this huge bottom, right? Right? Huge bottom. You're at that huge bottom, getting a push up. You know, at least the 11, maybe even higher push up here. We'll see. 13 million shares left. Buy up tomorrow. Also, rumor has that these two stocks will bring another depression. I don't think that's gonna happen. Or that GameStop and AMZN bring a depression. But yeah. Bro, I've been depressed. Why are you looking at anything other than AMC? Because I like to make money. That's why. Bam the scam. Citadel owns 70% of Clove. Hey Steve, if you want to say that, please prove it. Show me a screenshot that shows Citadel owning 70% of Clove. That's the stupidest statement I've ever heard. Absolutely stupid. Dumbest statement I've ever heard. Uneducated. That's the dumbest statement I've ever heard. Retarded. That's so stupid. They don't own 70% of it. Gosh. So if you had 611, I don't like any options expiring this week. I hate them all. I have $40 call options for June 18th. I like those. Those are nice. Any about semiconductor shortage lately? No, Matthew. No, I'm sorry. There hasn't been. I don't care about the shortage though. I'm not interested in semiconductors right now. There's no reason. Richard, this is a late night show, baby. This is a late night show. I'm the realest man on YouTube. Of course I do late night stock talk. I give you what you need. I don't take time off. I don't take time off. We don't take time off here. Check AMC stock page on Reddit. Get information on the repo and treasury bonds. It correlates. I'm sorry, guys. I will not use Reddit for that. But I have a solution for Reddit soon. We're working. The team is working on it. It's going to be 100% free. 100% free DD. It's going to be hopefully the best place for doing DD. And there will hopefully be the most factual source for that type of stuff. So we'll see. And it will primarily be focused on options. What could get better? Todd play Ramirez 2-step Stevie next. I don't know what that is. Don't take time off, only take profits. Ain't that the truth? This song sounds like a banger. I've never heard this song. I'm outside for real with the slimes and the slats. Nigga ride away, then the nigga get taxed. Finish no pants and I fill them up with racks. They all ball cap and this all facts. I didn't love this song. I heard it on my Discover Weekly, but this dude kind of goes off. He kind of goes off in this song. In the beginning part. Why do you not like Reddit? I think there's just it's like Wikipedia on steroids. Ty, have you heard about orders being delayed? Everyone's mentioning it, yes. But there's been no factual proof on it yet, so I don't want to discuss that too much. Anyone still got options for this week? No. Terrible idea. What do you think about AMC being down 175%? Being what? Being owned? Maybe you didn't spell it right. Tyler, bro, not sure if you've answered this. Delay on the stock. Only, I think, lose a person talking about it, and I haven't seen any evidence on it. So I'll have to watch the video and see if there's any evidence there. But if you have evidence, please send it here to my Twitter, and I'll go over it. This is from 2016. I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but there's no. It's from 2016. That's not a good thing to, you know. Yeah, I know it's a Naruto theme. Yeah. Tyler don't work when he naps. AMC goes shut. It really does. Funny stuff. I'm the only person that takes a nap in the middle of a trading day. And comes back to makes money. Oh man. Lou said Clove 800. Lou's probably right. On me, not 800. That's crazy. But like, Clove is gonna squeeze, and Clove did not squeeze. I promise you, Clove will squeeze. This is a prime squeeze potential play. It's like 50% short interest on it. It's a big one. This is like a big opportunity. People are gonna get mad, but like I'm just telling you, like if AMC would have already squeezed if it wasn't Citadel. That's what kind of sucks. Is like it's like you're in a video game tournament playing like Mortal Kombat, and you face like the best person on the first one, your first match. That's who you get matched up with, right? Or it's like you're playing in the NBA playoffs and you get locked up against the Nets in the first round. That's tough, right? But like if you can beat the Nets, you can beat anyone. And Citadel is like the biggest challenge you could beat. And like, I mean, I'm not saying you're not gonna beat them, but I'm saying like they're the hedge fund that could hold the longest. They could drag this on as long as they wanted to. That's the thing. Review dork. You don't need the donations, baby. Now the mob has to do something for Review dork, because like the Lannisters, the mob pays their debt. Review dork, much love. I hate that part of the song. Like, he just ruins the whole song with that. Great freestyle, and he goes off with that crap. Typical. Bloggers. Review work bloggers. You're so stupid. I appreciate it. I'll read your email live. Let's read your email. I won't like show it live because I want people to have your email. That'd be rude. But we'll read it live. Hey, Gabe. I don't know if you're still in the live chat, but that Google profile pic. Hey. I only swing one way on the branch, and I have a son, so we know which way that is. What if I swung both ways? That'd be the picture for me. And excuse my grammar. That's the only thing in college I struggled with. My ADD is incredible. But yeah, tomorrow if you're down. Sounds good. James, I think you posted this actually the other day, but I have Suicide Squad. Suicide Boys, not Squad, Boys. But they're good. Some of them are just too much. What's next? Everyone's kind of going off the rocker in the chat, so I don't know. Man, I don't know what to listen to. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a really good mood right now.
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder,
Oh, my ears
or known
itching.
as ADHD, is a mental disorder that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around.
Y'all's names, man. Y'all are such trolls.
Their impulsive behaviors.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD just to kidnap a nigga like ISIS. Whoa. Turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa. Walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid. Usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I'm.
Tomorrow's price action. Sorry, I've been kind of like zoned out. Tomorrow's price action. In my opinion, it's almost dependent on GameStop. You need to know. You need to know a few things. Thursdays and Fridays are typically the worst days for trading on AMC and GameStop as well. Those are the worst days, but AMC especially. Fridays are terrible typically for AMC. I believe with the news that we got. Okay, so I've said this plenty of times already. It's like the 3rd time I'm going to say it, so we'll say it again. Right? I believe they want to hold this down as much as possible to end the week, which they try to do every week, right? They typically mission accomplished for them. So I don't know how low we go. So far, I think we're at 47, but like pre-market and after hours don't concern me too much. It's just like
American Psychiatric Association.
it's just like
affects roughly 8%
kind of as a mind of its own in those hours, but like I don't think we have a big breakout tomorrow. I wouldn't suspect that. Especially because I don't see markets doing well like, with the indexes. I think CPI is going to hurt. Again, that's why I bought SQQ calls, which is kind of a hedge. But I would anticipate the real move to come next week. Even if, let's say we move up this week, I still think next week's going to be extremely bullish. Like, next week is where my main focus on AMC getting that big push is going to be. But yeah. Timmy confirmed AMC immune. Yeah. Immune. Guns and stonks. Guns and stonks. So that's my. And it's not that I'm bearish on this week, but the way that we reacted, in my opinion, wasn't that great to today. But it wasn't from a price action standpoint of, and it's the same thing that we keep kind of talking about. Like, I hate to sound like a broken record because it's just like, I almost like sound I like to talk like something, and I like to my content to be something I would want to listen to. So when it comes to what's happening, it's like we know it's being manipulated, but like I don't want to just focus on manipulation. But like today was crystal clear. We get the most bullish news you've ever had on AMC. Like literally the most bullish news on a short squeeze you could ever have. That that the owners of the business or people who bought the stock own about 90% of it. Like that's a joke. Like that's so much. So it's just like icing on the cake, right? So that's why I think he worded it this way, right? He's saying that 4.1 million, and he says retail. I think that's retail, and you, primarily talking to retail, own 80%. Okay, that's what I believe he's saying right there, right? And then this adds up to like 49.2 mil. So, in my opinion, like it's just like, dude, this is the best news you could have got. There's no better news you could have got than this. I don't know what else to say. Like, so I don't think people need to worry about price action or anything right now. I think options are dirt cheap right now. They're dirt cheap. People are like, well, could they come down more? Theoretically, yes, they could. And like the main areas I've already mentioned, 41 and 432 are the big 33, let's say, are the big areas of support in my opinion. But like they're dirt cheap, guys. They're dirt cheap. But technically, on the technical side, it doesn't look like you want to push up tomorrow anyways. You have a bear flag going. It looks like you want to push back down. That's what it looks like it wants to do. And you've never gotten a test of the 34 range. So. GameStop too, yeah, GameStop. You know what I mean? Like GameStop beat EPS. Like they're close to being profitable. Look how close they are to being profitable. Like that's insane. If AMC was putting up these numbers, I can only imagine. Like, look at their numbers. They're negative 130, 142. GameStop was like negative 0.40. They're so close to getting there. Like, I'm telling you, I've never, like, this is as good as it's looked. This is like icing for saying, like, for shorts to have to cover. Because shorts weren't going to have to cover. Like, that's what I was trying to tell people. Like, people are like, they have to cover. They're losing money. Like, Citadel owns 9% market share of the entire market. They represent 9% market share. That's billions of dollars. $7 billion for Citadel is pocket change. That's less than money than the CEO spent on his penthouse in New York. That's like a tenth of the price, I think, right? Not a tenth, sorry, that's ridiculous. But like that's like just a day in the life for them. You know what I mean? That's nothing. It was gonna have to be a lot more than that. But the fact that there's naked shorting and that now this stuff is lining up can show that they'll be forced most likely to have to do that. They won't be margin call or anything like that, in my opinion. So we'll see. Because they're on the liquidity side, they're fine. It's just the way that they're doing it that isn't fine. But that's why I said Clove was different than, for instance, this, right? Or even Volkswagen was different because those other funds didn't have the liquidity to support those shorts. Like Hindenburg doesn't have the liquidity to support that. However, Citadel does. They have the liquidity. They make tons of money. Like, you know what I mean? So, interesting stuff. It's the same song. Discord, it's full. There's no more room. Sorry. Love you.
I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched the swerving, that whip had a cop in it.
AMC gap up in the morning. My gut tells me no. But would it surprise me? It could go either way. I don't see us getting a crazy push tomorrow, though. Personally, Thursday, into the week, I just don't see it. Could be wrong. My goal, like I said, is to get calls on Friday. That's my goal. Yeah, I got copy. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I'll get demonetized. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I get demonetized on like all my lives. There's no point. Who cares? Stock would have been nice in the after hours. Yeah, stock would have been nice. Buy and sell delay, I don't know. I haven't watched Lou's video. It's possible. There's no evidence. I don't want to spread false. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know about. You know what I mean? And it definitely doesn't have facts behind it. Do you see Workhorse running at all next week above 20? It's hard for distraction on AMC. No, you're fine. Good question. I think Workhorse still looks strong. OBV pushed down pretty bad, but it's still looking really strong. It's possible. It's possible. I know Kathy Wood owns a lot of it. Possible. Sundial's trash. Hate it. I hate it. Ugh. I'm down so much on my options. Pretty much lost all phase and profits of its first push. I don't know why people didn't sell their options on this. You're up like hundreds of percents. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. That's just greed. Y'all say the hedge funds are greedy, but you're the ones being greedy, not selling your options. It's hypocritical. Don't get mad when you don't make money. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror. The truth hurts sometimes, I'm sorry. But if you didn't sell up here, if you caught this run up, tough. You know? How about Tilray? I don't like it either. It's strong, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Not a fan. Are you and Stock Guy same person? Who is Stock Guy? Does he have juicy loins like me? Maybe. Oh, look, Diamond Life, you're back. Long time no see. What calls on Friday do I plan to get? I'll probably be looking at 120s for January. Not January, June 24th, maybe. 25th. What is that day? I think it's 25th. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I get it for the 18th. We'll see. Depends how I'm feeling. I mean, really, like, honestly, when it comes to picking like options and strikes, it's all about how your loins tell you what to do. You know what I mean? It's like if the loins tell you to go full send, then you go full send. If the loins tell you, you know, you're going to have to, you know, take a chill pill. You take the chill pill. It's all about the loins, you know? So I was check on CLNE. I think it's going to be a really good put tomorrow for puts. I think it has another gap up, maybe like to 16.15, and I think it'll come back down. Personal opinion. Discord should get access to a bicep cam. No, it's OnlyFans only. $100 in the week, pretty low, like 0.5%. What up, big head? What up, little head? Why don't you like Sundial? I think it's trash. I've traded it. I caught the first short squeeze of $4. No interest. Comment on the OBV. OBV might get jacked up tomorrow, but I like it. I think it looks strong. I think you're holding this range. That's the sickest line I've ever heard right there. That line is so clean. Yeah, that that's the dopest line. That's literally his best line. Tell, did you get it? Did I get what? How can I find high touch short interest? Can't find it anymore. Did it get listed on the Nasdaq yet or no? Because they're not gonna have it if it's penny stock still. I think my loins are lying to me. Thought you get it yet? What are you talking about, Brandon? Did I get what yet? Stop trolling me. Don't say these nuts. Don't do it. Tahoe, love your tweet. Why to make the money? Hey, cheers. Can you extend call options? Yeah, but I don't know why people want to do that. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. It's not my thing. You going on vacations this summer? Maybe with the family. I might. I'm debating. Maybe. How do I pull up OBV on mobile? You go to just add the indicator. I only use 3 indicators though. I use OBV, VWAP, and then I have my pivot points. Why am I getting 120 calls? Because I like to make money. I know. I'm a simp for money. It's my thing. Are you bullish on CCIV? Not really right now. I think they're doing, I mean, obviously they're killing it, but like, until you get a delivery date, like a set date, I don't care. What random, how does Kings of Leon follow up to that? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Tyler takes naps on the toilet. No, never. I can't do that. Ab's not that strong. Tyler, do you think AMC's gonna pop before August? I do. I agree. Tyler, Becky portfolio, yeah or nay? I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. CCIV looks good. I was just like, man, it just broke that downtrend finally. Look at just broke right out of it. I don't know. It's okay. It's whatever. What date? I don't know. I don't know. I might do 18th. I might do 25th. Depends. I think GME should be going up, but it's not. You know. Everyone pray for Rogan tonight because I want him to. I told Rogan if it gets to 350, I'll send him the belt, or I'll make him one and buy him one. Rogan bought some GME calls for tomorrow, for Friday, I think. I said if it hits 350, I will buy him a custom belt. He'll be the only other person with the belt. How many days are orders being delayed? I don't know. Can't tell you. Thoughts on SQQ? I like SQQ. It's super good hedge. I believe Nasdaq will hurt tomorrow and indexes will as well. IWM Russell might get toasted tomorrow. Will you stream before you buy 18th? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I don't like streaming during the days. I feel like the streams are just kind of lame. I like the late night streams the most. It's just like the best feedback and stuff. It's more fun. And it's not as stressful. So like during the days, I usually stream in the Discord. What GPU do I use? 3070? I don't know what's going on with my music. We're not skipping songs though. We're leaving them. Ugh. Tyler, you always have answer questions that took. Thanks, Tyler. You always answer questions that took the trade with you. Awesome. Yeah, I try not to make people pay to get questions. That's stupid. That's kind of an a-hole move. I feel about Tesla. I'm not touching it. I'm not interested. Could AMC hit 100K in one day? I don't know what that means. I don't think so. Yeah, Rogan's a madman. Rogan has loins. Rogan's got the loins, you know? He's got the loins. Why does Matt Kors only buy options on the run up? I don't know his strategy. I don't know his strategy. I can't ask him. I'm a risky guy though. I buy dips. I'll play Jack next. I'm ghosting your question, pun. MLND. I don't know what MLND is. I'm not talking about it. I don't know what it is. So if you buy calls tomorrow on AMC, we'll call how far out? Maybe like 2 weeks out. Maybe 1 week. I don't know. Probably like 100 or 120s. Those are kind of attractive. Tyler, what is the minimum AMC share size you recommend? What do you mean? Minimum AMC share size? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's a weird question. A weirdly worded question, sorry. What do you want me to listen to? I don't even remember what you said. I don't remember what you said. What did you say? Someone said something. Jack Harlow? I don't really know. Jack Harlow's okay. He's okay. He's not like my favorite. I'm not a huge fan. He's okay. I'm listening to. Oh, I know what I listen to. There you go. Nokia calls? No. Yuck. No. No. No way. Rogan's loins light him. Alright, guys. Any last questions? I'll go to the last questions before I hop off. Answer your last questions. Let's go. Run down. Hurry. Quick. Quick questions. Let's go. Ugh.
Shadowboxing. Dangerous. Do you think your Wu-Tang sword can defeat me? On guard. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style.
Any words? Tyler, what's your type of lady? Thick. Don't you have naked shorts? I always wear naked shorts, baby. Root calls? Nah, not for me. What is Momo with Chinese Tinder? It's a good stock. I can't recommend how many shares you've shown. It's up to you. There's no questions coming up. How long we have the merch up? It'll only be for members of the Discord for the merch. And I'll have it up for like 5 days, maybe 3 or 5 days. Ooh, represent. Y'all want to see the merch real quick? We can look real quick. Y'all want to look? I'll do this before I log off. Here's the hoodie. I didn't really want to do the hoodie yet, but y'all wanted the hoodie. So this is the hoodie. I kind of like the navy. The black is okay. I kind of like the. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. Might buy them all. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. The mug, it's just money mug. I got to drink coffee, but this is the one I'm really. This is the thing I like the most is the hat. But maybe it's because I wear hats all the time. The $5 hat. I think it's pretty lit. I like the hat a lot. Like, I think the hat's the most legit thing that I have. But yeah, so it's only gonna be those 3 items. Once they drop, you'll never be able to buy them again. I'll delete them. They'll be gone from history. So yeah. They don't have any, and I only so the hoodies are gonna be Champion brand. I'm not making money off any of it either. But yeah, they only have XL, I think. But I wanted to use Champion because it's gonna be the highest quality. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's gonna fit good. No one's gonna complain about it. Like, that's why I'm doing it. You know. Maybe next time I'll do like a lower quality one, but like I wanted the best quality one because I'm gonna be wearing it, right? You know. So yeah. AMC next week. I see him moving strong. Yeah, the navy looks clean. I like the navy a lot. So yeah. All right, boys. I'm done. I love you all. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for helping me get demonetized. Namaste.